Let's get to some more breaking news we have to tell you about right now in our area. A fired Fairfax County police officer is now facing serious charges. A special grand jury just indicted Sergeant Wesley Shifflett for shooting and killing a suspected shoplifter. Now, we've been covering this case from the very beginning. Police say Timothy Johnson was running away from officers after stealing a pair of sunglasses from Tysons Corner Mall earlier this year. That's when investigators say Shifflett shot him. Tonight, our Matthew Torres is live in Fairfax with why this special grand jury indictment is so significant and also what happens next. Matthew.
Fairfax County Commonwealth's attorney Steve Desano said it himself. This indictment is unprecedented and rare. He says the special grand jury did the right thing after former Sergeant Wesley Shifflett killed an unarmed man in February.
I don't rejoice at the pain or anguish that maybe former Officer Shifflett and his family and what all of this is going to bring. Like, I don't rejoice at his demise.
Today, the family does receive some recompense as to what happened, that somebody's being held accountable for this crime. But also, it's also a grieving point as well, a reflection that, this is a long road we have to walk.
That's Timothy Johnson's mother and her attorney reacting to the indictments. Melissa says she is relieved tonight. She and her family have always questioned why the use of deadly force for a shoplifting case. Shifflett was chasing after Timothy Johnson from Tysons Corner Mall through the parking garage and into the woods. Body cam footage capturing Shifflett telling him to drop to the ground before firing 2 rounds, 1 bullet hitting Johnson in the chest. Investigators never found a weapon on Johnson at the scene, but Shifflett's attorney says his client had reasonable fear he would be shot, that firing a gun was justified. The Commonwealth, keep in mind, presented this case to a special grand jury after the original grand jury in April declined to indict Shifflett.
As a prosecutor, by law, was not allowed to be in the regular grand jury, so I couldn't be sure what was said. My goal is always to give a grand jury everything that they need to make an informed decision, and using the special grand jury gave us that opportunity.
I just think this is a significantly political move, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in this Commonwealth, quite frankly. It's made law enforcement far more difficult in Fairfax.
Chief Kevin Davis eventually fired Shifflett weeks after this incident, saying he didn't follow department expectations. As far as the next steps, there is now an arraignment hearing scheduled next week. Reporting live in Fairfax tonight, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know what in particular stood out to this special grand jury compared to that initial grand jury. Matthew, thank you.